everyone. My name is Vivek Sharma, and this is Group 5.
Hello, my name is Frederick Hsu.
I'm Tim Jostrand.
And Evan Gross.
Today, we are going to talk about JM Family Enterprises. We will talk about the company, the industry in which the company operates, their strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And finally, we're going to make some recommendations for their corporate strategy.
JM Family Enterprises, JMFE Incorporated, is the parent brand for Southeast Toyota Distributors, Southeast Toyota Finance, and JM&A Group. JMFE is in the retail automotive industry and is the largest independent distributor of Toyota vehicles in the world. Its exclusive rights to Toyota distribution in the southeastern United States help it to provide parts and services, distribution and processing, retail vehicle sales, and dealer technology services to 177 independent Toyota dealerships in the region, including in Jacksonville, Coconut Creek in Margate, Florida, Commerce in Alpharetta, Georgia, Mobile, Alabama, and Earth City, Missouri. Its market share of U.S. Toyota sales is 20% of all new U.S. Toyotas, with 50% of regional sales financed through SET Finance. JMFE offers dealer growth support through F&I products, training and development, business and technology process consulting, and primarily works with retail automotive dealers. JMFE's legacy in the community is as a premier provider of products and services, and its vision is to expand across the United States. Retailers also rely on JM&A technologies and relationships for efficient access to credit and financing, including new and used vehicle protection plans, prepaid maintenance plans, used vehicle certification programs, and guaranteed asset protection programs. JM&A has helped dealerships stock over $780 million of inventory and helped grow its annual retail fleet sales to 430,000 vehicles and 500,000 in parts and accessories. In 2020, JM had 4,200 US-based employees, and mostly sells to dealers in the SET geography, but also works across the US to 3,800 automotive dealerships nationwide, and has over 12 million consulting contracts for business process implementation and digital sales strategies. Its suppliers are the Toyota Motor Corporation and OEM Toyota parts manufacturers, and JMFE supports the value chain through finance, import, transportation and service, and dealer support services. Its main competitors are CarMax, Lithia, Penske, Asbury, Sonic, and United Auto Group, with its most prominent competitor being CarMax, who is disrupting the dealership model.
And now for a brief analysis of the industry. J&M Family Enterprises operate within the broader consumer durable industry, more specifically within the automotive industry. Within this market, they have found a niche that combines both the supplying of cars and trucks and dealership software infrastructure to dealerships, as well as financial services to customers, blending the service and product markets together. Within this unique market space, there are 9 primary competitors who together netted a whopping $136 billion for the fiscal year of 2020. This market is a clear example of an oligopoly. The few operating firms within this space are an outgrowth of the market's prohibitively high barriers of entry and governmental regulations. Within the automotive supply side of the company, the barriers of entry are high due to the tremendously costly sunk costs necessary in placing the infrastructure to process, store, and transport products in such high quantities. Additionally, most manufacturers and dealerships have proprietary contracts in place. On the other side of the business model, the financial service industry maintains exceptionally high levels of governmental oversight and regulations in the protection of the customer's financial and personal privacy. This segment of the industry has both benefited and been hurt by the COVID-19 trends. As the pandemic hit, production capabilities slowed considerably alongside with customer demand. However, as demand has continued to recover, the production has struggled to keep up, causing higher than ever prices within car pricing and financing deals. many are wary to the impeding bubble within the automotive industry at large. However, in the meantime, to benefit from these growth trends, competitors must learn to navigate their recovering production lines.
The strength of JM Family include their exclusive distribution rights to Toyota new cars within the southeastern United States. This includes 177 dealerships, which sells 20% of all new Toyotas in the United States. By way of building distribution networks to dealerships, JM has become a national leader in car sales support and post-sale services, providing this expertise to over 3,800 dealerships nationwide. Almost a quarter of new car dealerships and 10% of cars having at least one JMNA product tied to it. Ranked in Forbes' top 100 places to work for 21 years in a row, JM Family has demonstrated an excellent corporate culture to recruit and retain top talent. The weaknesses within the firm are related to their reliance on Toyota-specific branding and dealership-focused points of sale. JM sits between the consumers and the manufacturers. They're dependent on the success of their services to support strong dealership sales to ensure it maintains a high level of value to its suppliers. If something changes at either end of this model, the point of sale or the supplier, JM's entire model could be seriously compromised. This includes threat from tech-based companies selling cars online or suppliers choosing to distribute in a new way. Opportunities for JM Family include replicating the existing e-commerce platforms to help dealerships compete in a growing digital marketplace created by the likes of CarMax or Carvana. Using their dealership network and sales expertise to help push the sale of electronic vehicles in the United States, which despite the COVID-19 pandemic, grew by 2.5% and now make up 8.5% of the total car market. A growing new car sales market will offer opportunities for JMNA services to help dealerships adapt to the new technology and the services that accompany electronic vehicle sales. Most importantly, by leveraging both opportunities, the e-commerce and the e-vehicle, JM can continue to provide valuable support to dealerships to promote sales, as well as continue to demonstrate the value proposition it provides to suppliers like Toyota. This will get Toyota to continue to use the existing dealership and distribution network for new car sales. Threats in the automotive industry today include a changing consumer mindset, as car buyers are looking for easy, no-haggle shopping offered by e-commerce platforms. And more significantly, manufacturers have begun selling direct to consumer. Volvo announced in 2021 that all their new electronic vehicles will be sold directly to buyers via their own online platform, essentially bypassing the existing dealership and distribution models in the United States, of which JM Family is largely invested.
As highlighted in the previous sections by my colleagues, JM Family Enterprises is a diversified automobile distribution and processing company for Toyota vehicles and offers products and services to automotive dealers and lenders. They additionally provide finance and insurance products such as new and used vehicle protection plans, prepaid maintenance plans, used vehicle certification programs, and guaranteed asset protection programs for the automotive industry. The company has a vision to expand its operations across US, and its mission is to be the premier provider of products and services. Their main competitors include companies such as CarMax and Carvana and AutoNation, to name a few. Therefore, one of the biggest advantages which JM Family has is their exclusivity to distribute Toyota vehicles within Southeast United States. Toyota, as we all know, is one of the largest car manufacturers in the world, and to have such an arrangement with a company of this size provides you with many advantages, including almost a monopoly over the distribution network in that region. However, as presented by my colleague Tim in the SWOT analysis of the company, their brand exclusivity could also be their weakness. If there is a problem with Toyota, then indirectly their business business can also take a major hit and lead to overall losses. Additionally, in recent years, the car buying experience, as we all know, has been significantly changing and shifting, with the option of making online car deals and companies like CarMax and Carvana focusing the resources on creating a highly consumer-focused e-commerce platforms. These competitors can also eat into the revenue stream of JM family business. Further, similar changes are taking place in the financing and insurance industry as well. Disruption, as we all know, has become the key, and technology has been playing a significant role in shifting service providers from face-to-face to virtual platforms. With consumers in Western countries more focused on playing a leading role in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and shift to cleaner sources of energy, the demand for hybrid and electric vehicles have increased significantly. Therefore, it goes beyond doubt to say that JM family must keep pace with such changes if they want to meet their vision of expansion. In fact, the electrification of the auto industry could be an opportunity for a company as big as JM family with potential cash reserves to focus on acquisitions and investments into expanding their networks in the EV space. Therefore, based on our analysis of the industry, the company, their SWOT, our recommended corporate strategy for JM family are the following. The number one being make significant investments in e-commerce arm of the business. This should not only include providing services at the dealerships, but also insurance and financing products. This could be achieved by either organic growth or through acquisition of certain platforms or companies. The number two is making significant investments and make strategic midterm and long-term resource planning to capitalize on the EV market. Leverage expertise in dealership support to maximize new car sales of EVs in the Southeast. Maintain value proposition with Toyota for distribution to prevent Toyota from selling directly to consumers. And the final point is, while keeping their focus on used cars, they should invest more into their new car infrastructure because that is their strength. This would provide them with a competitive advantage over several of their competitors who are primarily focused on the used car industry. I hope we have been able to provide you with a good summary about JM Family Enterprises, the information about the company, the industry in which they are, and our recommended corporate strategy for their midterm and long-term growth. Thank you once again.